Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the Colorado Football Association and the Minor Football League as the Pueblo Steel hosts the Colorado Packers here from Pueblo County State High School Stadium in Pueblo, Colorado. We don't make it this far south often, but when we do, it's always a good time. I am your host tonight, Scott Sledgister. Unfortunately, I am going to be doing a one-man band tonight. We were supposed to have a couple announcers, but I think the thunderstorms between the Denver Metro and here in Pueblo kept them away. It was pretty coming down pretty hard there for a little while. But we're here. It seems to have blown over. When I first arrived, it was coming down pretty hard here at the stadium, which is why we had the 15-minute delay on the start. But the weather has blown over. It's pretty nice, not too cool, and starting drying out okay. So it's going to be a great night for football. I have no rosters from either team, so I'm very sorry about that. You're going to be hearing me call numbers. And if you are one of the two players and you're watching this on the on-demand, I would love to give you some love, but I don't know anybody's names, so I have no way to give it to you during the game. But when you hear your number, go ahead and shout out in the chat room or leave a messages, and we'll get your recognition as we can. So we're about to get the game underway here. The Packers are going to kick off to the Steel. Packers are a brand new team here in Colorado. They are part of the new Minor Football League. It's going to be a national league. Their conference will consist of Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, and Kansas, I believe. But this season they're doing some tune-up games, and when the Santa Fe team was unable to attend tonight's game against the Steel, the Packers were able to step in and fill that gap. Opening kickoff brings the return back to the 45-yard line of the Packers. Steel are going to go ahead and start off their offensive drive here. Going to be 1st and 10 on the 45. And I've been told that this could be a quick game because they're having some issues with the lights. So I'd like to try to get this game as much underway or as much of the game played with natural light as they can. Well, the initial offensive play for the Steel, miscommunication between center and quarterback, results in a fumble that the Steel were able to recover. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Excuse me, 2nd and 13. They got pushed back to the 48. That's a completed pass, but not to the intended receiver. Had a bit of bobble. But from the Steel's perspective, thankfully, it came down with the other Steel receiver. So 1st and 10 from the 29. Looks like they drew him offsides. Well, false start on the offense. Backs the steal up. Still first down, but now it's going to be 1st and 15. Well, he thought he was going to pass that there for a second. Didn't see anything he liked. Tried to cut left, but got swallowed up from behind. For a loss here, it's going to be 2nd and 18. Huge run for the steal. See if I can get the number on that. Number 84. Excuse me there, folks. Sorry. Number 84, he found a hole and took it down the field to the 8-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal here for the steal. Going to hand it off. Tries to get somewhere, but doesn't really get too much further beyond the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 6 here. Folks, thank you for helping me out with the lineup and letting me know names. He hands off to 24 of the steal, but he is met by a wall at the line. They're going to put him back at the 6, so it's now 3rd and 6 here. He's in the shotgun with one receiver. Tried to go over the middle, but it was batted down. No good here. So that's going to bring up 4th and 6. Timeout on the steal. How you doing? Nice to meet you. You my announcer? Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be a little awkward this half, but at halftime I can move everything over here to that side. Yeah, please, go ahead. Well, folks, good news. The cavalry has arrived from the announcers.
Sorry about that delay, man.
No, not a problem.
Sure you've been holding it down. Ooh,
Oh.
diving effort. Stop. What was that, 4th down?
Yeah, that was the 4th down. Instead of kicking, they went for it, and it was batted out of the air. So it's going to be a turnover on downs here. Packers will take possession
So
on
that's
the
a great
6th.
4th down stand for the Packers. Steals home field. First, what was that, first drive?
It was.
First drive, 4th and out. That's good.
Steele had a couple of good plays where they took it down the field with a couple good runs. One was about a 25-plus yarder.
Wow, okay.
Got them down to the red zone, but then they ran into a bit of a wall and have had trouble since.
Looks like the Packers travel well. I was expecting to see a little more numbers from the Steel.
Now now they're saying first and goal, so I must have missed a penalty here. And I'm sorry about that, folks.
Motion out backfield, handoff straight up the middle. Oh,
got a flag.
Got Laundry down there, hold everything.
Yeah, and he got down to the 2-yard line. We'll see what happens as a result of the penalty. And folks, I'm sorry, I don't have the names of the officiating crew. It's a little chaotic. All of this was it was a little last minute because Santa Fe backed out and the Packers were able to step in and see the game through. So,
yeah, my understanding, the Packers and the MFL, they kind of had the same thing happen to them. So it kind of worked out for the guys to still be able to get together on a Saturday night and play some football.
Yeah, the Packers, I think, were originally supposed to be playing a team from Florida or Georgia or something.
Yes.
Tonight up in.
And they ended up not showing up.
Yeah. Well, with a new league and the first few years. Oh, please don't lean. Oh, it didn't move. Okay, cool.
So it looked like false start. We're going to go 1st and down still from about their 8. Pitch right. Got pursuit early. Ooh, good. Good pursuit in the backfield. Couldn't see that number.
Number 24, the Packers, did an arm tackle, but threw him out of bounds. As a result, that was impressive. Yeah, I'm sorry. Both teams came to me and said that neither of them had a lineup to give us. So we're just going to have to call numbers. And thankfully, some folks in the chat room have been able to give us some names of a few of the players.
Okay.
Which has been helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, keep those names coming, guys, and numbers, and I'll do my best to get those in here as well.
All right. Hands off. Tries to go up the middle again. Might have picked up a yard or two before the Packer defense was able to bring him down.
Yeah, great pursuit by the Packers. They're getting in the backfield pretty easily every play so far.
Yeah, it's been impressive.
You know, they're a first-year team. They've had a lot of doubters, and, first-year teams, your back's always against the wall. So it's good to see that they're still around, hanging around playing football, man.
Well, not only is it first year, it's quite possible this is their first game.
Exactly, yep.
So the fact that they are gelling so well already is.
So we have double backs in the backfield, slot to the left. Got options, sprint left. He goes, ooh, nice cut back, and he gets drilled at the 5-yard line, bringing up a 4th down.
Yeah, picks up 4 on that one.
So, looks like they're going to go for it again on 4th down. They're coming now looking like twins both sides. Oh, no, they're going to stay with the 2 backs in the backfield. Slots out to the right. I see eyes. Looks like man-to-man. Sprints out to the right. Kind of looks like Anthony James. He throws it, and they're going to get a stop. The Packers get a stop on 4th down. That's going to be turnover on downs, Packers football.
Yeah, he was trying to call for some laundry, but no dice. So the Packers will take over for their first offensive drive here with 6:39 left in the first quarter. Thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the Steel versus Packers. Brought to you by Noonan's Bar and Grill. So 1st and 10 for the Packers on the 4-yard line. They're going to have to do a 96-yard drive.
They're going to do a shift out of the backfield. Trips left. Got a single on the solo on the right side. 1 safety motion out the backfield. Ooh, and he gets drilled.
Picks up about 3.
Nice first offense play for the Packers. Came out in a base set, and then they went into motion and tried to confuse the Steel defense.
It's nice to see a few folks are coming out and not afraid of the fact that we could be between lulls and rainstorms.
A lot of atmospheric rivers and the clouds coming up here.
Yeah, every time I've come to Pueblo, it's rained. It's just kind of weird.
It's the valley. So they go trips right, motion from the right, swing to the right. They hit him. Ooh. Kind of looked like a block in the back, but they didn't call that. Good pursuit by the Steel. Going to be bringing up a 3rd down, 3rd and long.
Well, so far it has been a defensive game from both squads.
They say defense wins championships. Normally, the beginning of the season, defenses look. The offenses are normally the ones that look good because defenses haven't got a chance to gel together.
Yeah.
I'm interested to just see this game with the Packers. This being kind of their first game, only having kind of 1 preseason. Looks like timeout.
On the Packers.
Timeout for the Packers.
Oh, Coach Corey made a point of coming up to me and saying, I want a close-up. So here you go, Corey. Here's your close-up.
Everybody loves camera time. So Packers go 5 wide on 3rd down. Solo. Quarterback drops back. He throws the slant. He has Megatron on the slant. Oh, he's still going. Ooh, good catch by Megatron going across on the slant on 3rd down. And Packers keep the chains moving. Really good play design on 3rd down to go 5 wide and spread them around. And they're in no huddle. They're going to keep the pressure on them.
They got to wait for the chain gang, but other than that, they're ready to rock.
So, again, we have 5 wide. Trips to the right. Looks like quarterback calling out calls to everyone. Interesting timeout from Coach Vaughn and the Packers.
Might have been I wasn't watching the clock, but they might have been getting down a little low on their play time.
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting because they went no huddle. So, yeah, maybe he didn't like what he saw. Better to just eat the play than turn the ball over.
So back-to-back timeouts by the Packers here. 4:34 to go in the first quarter.
Getting the water out the field. Referees tell coaches clear huddles. And they go straight to the line out of the timeout, and they stay in that 5 wide. They must like that matchup. Quarterback drops back. He looks to his left, slides.
Oh, he's got pressure.
Ooh, and the steal, get him for a sack. Looks like a loss of about 2. Couldn't see that number.
It's my understanding that we're supposed to have a watch party at our sponsor bar, Noonan's, up in Arvada.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, not Arvada, Aurora.
Oh, yeah, Aurora, Colorado.
Completely opposite sides of the Denver Metro, folks.
So we have I-formation, handoff to the fullback, straight up the middle, and he's still going off to the right side. He initially got hit in the backfield, kept those legs moving, turned a loss of 3 into a gain of about 4.
Yeah, he initially went to his left, bounced off, and then readjusted, going right, and picked up a couple on that one. So
he looked like a big guy, but he's still moving. See Mondo down there. Hopefully he's not injured. He's okay. Maybe just walking it off for the steal. So we have 3rd down, about 7. Still 27. They come back out in that 5 wide. High snap. Quarterback drives to his right. He sees someone going, hits him across the middle. He stiff arms him. He's still going. He said he wants some more, and he crosses the 50. Another 3rd down conversion for the Colorado Packers, and they swap sides of the field.
That was number 84 for the Packers on that reception. I think somebody gave me his name here. Oh, no, it was 82. Sorry.
Throw a screen. Ooh, nice screen. Ooh, and he tries to go, get stood up. Nice tackle by the steal after completion of about 6.
That's number 5 on that tackle.
And they stay in it, no huddle. Coach Vaughn must like what he sees in the no huddle is they stay at it, spreading them out. So it's 5 wide and 2nd down and 4. High snap over his head. Quarterback loses the ball. He gets hit in the backfield, and he's able to secure the ball after losing about 10. So momentum is halted a little bit with a high snap.
Well, that's some of the jitters you'll see with a first-year team on their first handful of games.
Exactly.
Communication is still being worked out, and
as my mentor always tells me, when fatigue settles in, sometimes you lose your technique. And so maybe going that no huddle, the center might be a little bit tired. Didn't focus on his technique that much. So we have 3rd and long, 3rd and 20 from the about still 42, and we have another timeout. This time by the steal, it looks like.
yeah, Coach Corey is on his way out. He was the stadium manager just shouted up that they're probably not going to have lights. So this needs to be an efficient game with little cloud cover.
Little cloud cover, little dirty laundry on the field.
But little cloud cover is not in the cards here tonight. Let me see if I can kind of crank it back and show you folks what we're looking at to the southwest. So
3rd down and 20 from about to steal 42. Packers come out 5 wide, trips to the right side. Got a motion, coming in motion to the left. Throws the screen. And he drops it. He was thinking about the cutback. Got to secure the ball first.
Well, we'll say it was a wet ball.
So number 41 drops the pass on 3rd down, bringing up a 4th down. 4th and 20 for the Packers. Looks like they're lining up, sending out the punt team.
Yeah, it's really your only choice at this point.
Yeah.
With 1:18 left to go in the first, 3/4 of play still ahead of you. There's no point in stretching things now.
Exactly.
Kick the ball and live to fight another series.
But people at home, you see how you have to secure the ball. They started on like the 5, moved the ball the way down. Ball went over his head and stopped the drive. There's a snap. High punt. Sails real high. Blocks the guy last second. Returner gets the ball, and he gets stroked at the 19. But he didn't give up the ball. So it'll be still ball coming out.
It was number 6 on the return attempt. I think he made a step. Although it's awful brave of him to even try that with, that much traffic around him.
Yeah. Sometimes you try to catch him off guard and get you one. Slip through that crack.
And sometimes what you get is the concussion.
Exactly. And a coach angry yelling at you.
That would be the receiver's equivalent to sometimes you eat the bear.
Exactly. So 1st and down for the 19 for Pueblo still. Trips right. Looks like one running back in the backfield. Quarterback scrambles. I don't know if it's a busted play.
Oh,
and
like
it's
a fumble.
Loose. Packers signal they have ball, but no signals from the ref yet.
And the ref concurs.
Packers ball.
The fact that the Packer ran off with the ball kind of
solidified the deal.
Yeah, but so the Packers will take over that fumble. Going to be 1st and 10 on the, what are we going to put that on, the 17-yard line here?
Yeah, look back to the 17. Great defensive stop. Again, I don't know, the quarterback kind of looked to the right, and then he went to the middle and got popped and gave up the ball. And just like that, the Packers are in the red zone. 1st down, 1st and 10. That was solo. So have a little counter cross action out the backfield. 2 back, maybe a gain of about 2-3 yards.
Well, he also had 2 or 3 guys on his back while he's doing it. So it's number 32 for the Packers.
Second down and about 7. Quarterback calls out some calls to the running backs. 2 running backs. Quarterback cross buck again to the fullback. They like that play. They like that counter action.
It's working.
Mm-hmm. And just like that, it's going to bring up about 3rd and 3.
I don't think they're going to get the playoff before the clock runs out on this period or quarter. I'm already in hockey mode.
And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter, and we have a defensive battle between the Packers and the Steel, 0-0 out here in Pueblo, Colorado.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break here while they reset the field, and we'll be back in just one moment. Well, folks, welcome back to Colorado Sports TV's coverage. We're about to get the second quarter underway here from Pueblo County Stadium. We have the Pueblo Steel hosting the Colorado Packers.
3rd down and 3. Come back out and they throw a fade to Megatron, and I don't know. Miscommunication. Quarterback throws fade, receiver runs a slant. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it's another one of those first few game jitters.
Exactly. And I'm not sure if either team has a field goal kicker because neither one sent them out. They're going to go for it. 4th and 3. See if the Steel can get a stand.
Well, there's not a lot of downside to this because even if they don't, you're
play action. He scrambles, pressure, gets flushed to his left. He goes, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Looked like short of the 1st down.
Could come down to where they spot it. Oh, no, won't matter. It's a turnover.
Yeah, turnover on downs, and the Steel return the favor. They come out with a little stand of their own on 4th down.
Yeah, but that really wasn't that big of a risk in my mind because Steel are gonna take over 1st and 10 on the 11.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's further back than most kicks.
Exactly.
So
good point there. So 1st down and 10. Still come out of the huddle. Twins action to the left. They stay with 2 backs in the backfield. Slot on the hash. Snap comes high. Quarterback secures it. Pitch to the left. Can he get to the out? Ooh, nice stiff arm. And he's still on his feet, and he tries to cut back. Nice stiff arm and footwork to.
Makes it to about the 14.
Made something out of nothing for sure. Nice little stiff arm, too. And then to get back on his feet and get a couple extra yards, nice footwork. Second down and 7. Still, once again, come out with twins. Actually, to the short side of the field, Solo up top. 2 in the backfield. Action, run to the left side, and he gets a lane, and he gets stroked. He gets the hit stick on about the 29, and he gives up the ball, but luckily it was just to his teammates on the sideline.
Yeah, he almost gave up his head. That was at a – he not only did he stop his forward momentum on the run, he knocked him off his feet and backwards 3 feet. That was a hell of a hit.
Yes, he gave up all the lunch money and the lunchbox and the apple. But at least they secured the ball.
I think he gave up his sister's lunch money, too.
I don't know what I would have done in that position either.
I know what I'd have done. I'd have said, ouch. That's exactly what I'd have done. I'd have said, ouch, when they woke me up tomorrow.
So 1st down, twins to the right from the 29. Shotgun, play action. He got the 9 on the sideline. Oh, and he almost secures him. Receiver and back, a little hands on each other, but it must have been mutual. Ref didn't see anything.
Well, so I think the lighting situation has kind of made the refs let things go if they're not too bad.
Yes.
You know, let them play, kind of thinking.
Second down, 10. Once again, 2 backs in the backfield. Twins to the right. Looks like Anthony James at quarterback just by the posture, but I'm not sure. He goes play action, stiffs arms, and he gets sacked. He tries to put out his arm, and they take him down.
Well, he put the arm out, and they're like, okay, cool, but I got your shirt,
Exactly.
and now I'm going to fall down, and you're coming with.
Kind of look like Mufasa getting attacked. They just all jump on his back. I think that is Anthony James. He's thrown me a lot of touchdowns in my career. I know that posture anyway. We always tell him secure that ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 22. Both teams keep shooting themselves in the foot with loss of yards on the plays, bringing up big 3rd downs. Gonna go trips right. Solo on the bottom. Packer come out and kind of look like a cover 2 personnel. He hit somebody over the middle. He cuts back, and he's able to get about 7, make it a better punt.
Well, the one thing they have working in their advantage for wanting to use natural light is that today is one of the 3 longest days of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday was the solstice.
Solstice, exactly. First day of
So
summer, right?
sunset's not going to be till close to 9.
Oh, okay. So
Which,
they might luck out without having lights.
Yeah, gives us a little over an hour and a half or so.
Okay.
And the way the clock just keeps running.
Should be out of here in no time, huh? Have dogs in the stadium.
We've always got dogs and kids. Anytime you have kids, there's dogs.
So the punt, it's a low punt, gets a nice little bounce. Packer look like he wants to return it. He gets it, cuts back. Oh, he's going, and he gets demolished at the 50. Oh, my goodness.
He was dancing too much and did not see the freight train barreling down
Yeah.
on him.
He didn't see the train crossing sign come down.
Oh, it was a nice dance, though.
Yeah, it was.
He put 20 yards of energy into 5 yards.
Exactly.
And now he's not moving.
Oh, I hope he's all right. By the sound of it, I mean, it sounded vicious. We heard that up here in the booth.
Yeah, that was.
Thing about this sport, we all love to watch it, but it's grown men running real fast, colliding with each other. There's a lot of collisions out here. Hope everybody always makes it home safely and comes out of these games safely to their family. Mostly everyone has to work on Monday.
He's starting to move around a little bit now, so that's a good sign.
And he's still down. Refs are clearing the field.
Well, I'll admit I was focused more on the shot than watching the intimacy of the details of the play itself. But I didn't see anything dirty. It just seemed like, as you said, it's a violent game.
Yeah.
And they call this a gladiatorial sport for a reason.
Exactly. Yeah, no, he got the ball. He did a little dancing. And he just kind of was cornered on the sideline with nowhere to go.
Yeah, they've got him over on the bench now, and still give him a little bit of attention, but
he's up and moving, so.
Yeah, he probably just got the wind knocked out of him. Wouldn't be surprised here in about 5 minutes if he's back out on the field.
Exactly. Warriors out there. So we're going to have 1st and 10 from about the Packer 49. They're going straight to the line. Looks like they have split backs from the quarterback. He's wearing my favorite number. Quarterback drops back, gives the crossbuck again to the fullback, and he just falls forward for about 5 or 6. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, they seem to have found a rhythm that's working for them.
That crossbuck is working every time. They come right back at it, 2nd and 4. Crossbuck again. He tosses it back, and he gets drilled.
Oh!
Nice play from both teams. Looked like the Packers came with like a crossbuck handoff back to the quarterback, and they weren't having it. The Steelers were all over it. He stayed home.
Yeah, so far this has been a massively defensive game,
to say the least. Yeah, good job of the steal. He stayed home. He didn't fall for none of that.
and there's no laundry on the field, so it's since he arrived just as the ball did, they're calling that a clean
that
hit.
was perfect.
Yeah.
He did a very good job on that one. He stayed home, read the play, and stroked him, and it was all clean. Great hit. So we're going to have another 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. Still 44, 45. Packers come out 5 wide. Trips to the left side. Still come out, cover 2. Snap comes out. Quarterback looks middle. He hits somebody on the bottom. He gets the ball. He lowers his shoulder. He's still going, and they can't take him down.
The fullback number, or the tight end, number 83, on that reception.
Coach is rallying guys to the line. He wants them to go.
Yeah, but the chains need to move here because he picked up the 1st down with that.
So they did get the 1st down. Great effort by, what'd you say, number 83?
Yes.
The tight end. He got the ball, secured it, and he started moving.
He's not a small gentleman.
He's not. Packers, 1st down, go 5 wide. Tight end to the left. Quarterback drops back. He looks to the left. Oh, he tries to throw the screen to the right. And just a little bit off. I think that is that Hollywood? I think that's Hollywood who he tried to throw the ball to, so that might be number 82.
Yeah, 82 just wasn't in the right position to make the catch there. And then, again, the tight end 83 was there to help block.
Exactly.
So they were both in the area. I think the play is probably designed to see whichever one can get it, gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other one blocks.
Exactly.
But
so 2nd down and 10 from the Steel 45. Go trips left. Running back to the right side. We have motion.
And laundry.
And laundry. Looks like some movement before the snap. Quarterback's trying to run. Gets out of bounds. But hold everything. There's a penalty on the play.
Yeah, he picks up 6 on that, but we'll have to see if it matters. And it's looking like it's going to be against. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver might not have been set at the bottom. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, false start on offense. I'm just curious to why they didn't kill the play. If it was false start. That's neither here nor there. So 2nd down and 15. Colorado Packer ball. Quarterback gets the call. Brings it into the huddle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see if they've only come out in the 5 wide or the two backs. But the crossbuck was working, but they come out in 5 wide again. 2nd down and 15. Have motion. He throws the screen. He gets the ball. He shakes him. He has a little room. He gets up to the middle and able to get it a little bit, maybe a yard or 2. Once again, it could have been a loss in the backfield. Turns it into a gain. Looks like the Packers are wanting to do a lot of motions and keep resetting to keep the Steel on their heels.
Well, when you've got youth on your side, you can do that.
Exactly. Yeah, I talked to Coach Vonnie, and he was very excited about the young talent on his team. I want to say he said the oldest guy is like 35. 5 wide again. Third down, 14. Snap comes in. He's looking. Quarterback stays in the pocket. Throws a dart to this crosser, and he hits him. Looks like he's going to be a little bit short. Great quarterback presence.
Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down here.
That was pretty good. Quarterback didn't get happy feet. He stayed in the pocket and found the crosser, and he drilled him right on the money. That's a hard throw and a hard catch, and they got it. And they're not sending out a field goal kicker. It's fourth down. They're going to go for it. Looks like the Steel want to go man-to-man. Packers come out in 5 wide. Wouldn't be surprised to just see like a quarterback sneak or something. He brings the running back to the backfield. Guess they were checking coverage. Here comes motion. To strong. Oh, and another bad snap. Quarterback gets it. Let's see if he tries to punt it. Oh, he throws it to someone. He shakes him. He goes. He's going. Oh.
Not going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, let alone the first down mark there. So it's going to be another turnover on downs here. Steel will take over on their own about 33-yard line.
Yeah. And once again, just a high snap. Good job of the quarterback securing the ball. I thought he was going to try to punt it. He actually threw it. They caught it, and they tried to make something out of nothing. So
now, see, what I'm wondering is that ball, is he having problems because the ball's wet? Or is he having problems because he's just got adrenaline going? And
that's a good point to bring up.
Because that field soaked up a whole lot of water the 2 hours leading up to the start of the game.
Was it raining bad out here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the clouds the whole way up here. So the Steel, first down. They go trips left from their own 33. James gets the snap. He drops back, throws a screen to the bottom. He gets it. He shakes to the – is that Joshua? He gets the ball. Nice hit after a gain of about 5.
Number 12 on the reception for the Steel. So, yeah, he got back pretty much to the line of scrimmage on that one. So – or no, I'm sorry. See, now this is why me doing 5 things at once is not good, because
yeah.
I'm good at through 4, but I had that 5th.
Squirrel.
Yep.
So second down and 7 from the Steel 36. They go trips left to the bottom. James in the shotgun. Gets the snap. And he had – my goodness. He had someone wide open, and he just nonchalantly throws the ball. It comes up short. The Packers defender looked like he could have had a pick 6, and he just bats the ball down. I don't understand why, but either way, stop the ball. Third down and 7 coming up.
5:57 to go here in the first half. We are still tied at 0. Thanks to the strong defensive plays by each team.
Exactly. Third down. They come out and twins. Third down and 7. James gets the snap. He drops back, looks to his right, throws. And he tries to throw a comeback and almost was a pick 6, and he drops it.
And that was the problem. He was thinking pick 6 before he finished the catch.
I've done it a million times. You have to secure the ball first.
Yeah, he's doing a double set of push-ups on that one because We've got a young fan up here in the booth, and he didn't like that play one bit.
So it looks like they're going to come out in punt formation. Snap comes in. Punter punts it. Not too bad of a punt. Bounces about the 34 maybe.
I got faked out by one of the Packers who suddenly started taking off like he had the ball, and ball hadn't even landed yet. So sorry about that, folks. I wish they had a mic on the white hat. It's kind of hard to hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I missed a call, too.
Something on the return team, and now they're hiking towards Kansas. So I don't know what the play was, but it's a 15-yarder.
Sucks when you get a block in the back on a play where the ball bounced out of bounds. That's probably what the call was.
So the Packers will start this drive 1st and 10 from their own 19.
Motion out of the backfield. We have a handoff to the running back. He spins, and that guy knows how to move. He hit the hole, and he spun off of it, and he doesn't get hit low. He's still going maybe.
And he picked up about 5 or 6 on that one.
And they're straight to the line with it. I like this pace. 2nd down and about 5 from the Packer 25, 24.
Hey, and the lights just came on.
Quarterback drops straight back, slides into the pocket, throws the slant. Good catch, all hands, and another Packer 1st down. Looks like we have an injured steel player in the backfield.
And they're going to go out and attend to him.
So while we have a break, everybody make sure you go tune into wherever you listen to music. Download Mr. Infinity on all major platforms. And go watch that Divided State of Infinity video. It has a nice little message for our adolescents. And we hope he's doing all right down there. Kind of look like he might be cramping, or maybe someone stepped on his foot or something. I hope it's not too severe. People run onto the field to check on him.
Yeah, because as you said, all of these guys have got jobs, and they got to be at work tomorrow, and
families to provide for.
Absolutely, they don't want to have any serious injuries.
Exactly, can't afford to be missing work when you have bills to pay. I wonder what are some scores around the other leagues today.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was trying to get an update on that earlier, and
I know I dropped Big Mouth off at the Shark Flames game. It looked like the Sharks were losing like 20-7 or something like that in the 1st quarter. They were already down.
In the Springs?
Mm-hmm. And he's up, so that's good. Good to see him walking off on his own weight.
Well, now he's jogging off, so that's even better.
I think he was just tired and wanted a break. Sad.
Well, folks, if you're in Aurora, you got to give us like an hour and a half, but there is going to be an after party at Noonan's tonight.
At Noonan's. a proud sponsor of the Colorado Packers. Motion from the right. I'm not sure they were supposed to be able to do that. But motion to the left, and he's still going. He's still going, and he gets to the left, and he gets about 30 before he's finally caught from behind. Great pursuit by the steal, but.
That's Michael Jordan. I mean, number 23. Okay, I just showed my age. I went Jordan instead of Kobe.
So they moved the ball. Great play. I'm not sure about that motion, but we'll give it to them. Maybe they had a tight end. They have two backs in the backfield. Quarterback gets the ball, drops back. He looks off to his right. He looks in the middle. He has a guy. Oh, and he drops it. Another drop. He had two guys kind of streaking in the middle of the field. Kind of hung up too long, and the defender and the ball got there at the same time. Good job.
Yeah, he bobbled that a few times. I thought he was going to be able to bring it down on the third attempt, but I think the defender got in there as well and batted it out. So
yeah, that little guy, he has fight in him.
But it wouldn't have mattered because there's laundry on the field, and it's against the Packers. That's the fourth one.
Dang. Did you catch the call?
No, I didn't. And I'm not as familiar with all the hand signals.
Oh, okay.
So
it's 10 yards, so I assume it was probably holding. Okay. So, it was holding. So we'll have 1st and 10 for the Packers on the Packer 45. They come out, motion. Now there's one back. Pitch to the right. He cuts to the middle. He goes. He's still going. And good tackle. I don't know if that's Seabass or not.
well, he almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage here, just about half a yard short of it.
Gain of 10 from the running back.
So we're going to be.
That goes straight to the line. It's going to be 2nd down and about 11. Quarterback calms everyone's down, checks the coverage.
Perhaps wisely they've had the quarterback under center instead of shotgun.
Yes, to avoid that inevitable snap over the head.
Yeah, it's happened twice so far, and I'm going to blame the wet turf. I'm not going to blame the center here.
I'll blame the turf with you.
But
and again, with 3:32 left on the clock in the second quarter, we have a 0-0 game out here in Pueblo.
so, as you said, defense wins championships, but offense puts butts in the seats.
Exactly. Because chicks like people who can score. 3rd down. Get a little motion check coverage. They're pressing the line. Timeout from the Packers. They must not have
They don't have one.
Something looked off about that play, and the quarterback saw it. The motions weren't looking right, and he tried to just get them out of it, but he didn't realize they didn't have maybe any more timeouts. Because there was a penalty the previous play.
Yeah, and that's going to back him up 5 yards there.
So we're looking at 3rd and 13 now. Juvenile's telling them to back it up a little bit. Gonna bring it from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 13. Packers come 5 wide. 3rd down and 13. Quarterback checks echo. Gets the snap. And they're going to probably get another penalty for moving, motion, and snapping the ball without being set.
Well, now that the lights are working, the refs are calling things a little more.
Yeah. Legal formation. Not enough people on the line and too many people moving at once. Yeah, both teams, penalties and bad snaps, just keep backing them up. Kind of shooting themselves in the foot on that Plaxico right now.
Well, these are, so far, really what I'm seeing is wet ball and growing pains.
Yeah, exactly. But the time is now. Season's here. Got to let the jitters go. 4th down. They go 5 wide again. Quarterback drops back. He has a corner on the down here. He spins. Oh, he has a guy. Oh, and he's not able to get it. The pressure got to him. Flustered the quarterback, and nice stand by the Pueblo Steel.
So we have another turnover on downs here. This one, though, is midfield.
Midfield.
So the Steel will be facing 1st and 10 from their 48.
Slowly inching the ball and changing field position.
I don't mean to sound like I'm second-guessing Coach Vaughn there, but I would have kicked it.
I think I would have as well. Change field position. Now they have the ball at the 50 just about and ready to go. So Steel come out. And they go twins, both sides. Quarterback, running back to the right of the quarterback. Anthony James barks out something to the running back. He gets the snap. Handoff to the running back. And he just got in the backfield. Number 94. He gives us a little flex.
94 is not a number you usually expect to see coming out of the backfield.
I know.
Protecting the guy coming out of the backfield maybe, but, you know, hey.
There's even an 88-point corner.
Whatever. It's just a number.
Snap comes in, handoff to the running back. He cuts it back to the right. It looked like it was to the left, and the Packers get another stop in the backfield. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long again.
That was a loss of 1 on that one.
I guess Coach Vonnie believes in his defense. He said he has the wall up at the 50.
And so far he's been right.
Mm-hmm.
Got 1:28 to go here in the first half.
And counting. See if we can get a little score before half or something.
Well, we really haven't seen him step out of bounds or too many pass attempts. So there's really not been much to stop the clock except for flags.
Smart coaches want to keep the clock moving and win with defense. We have twins running back to the left of the quarterback from the Steel 47. Snap about to come, comes to Anthony James. He drops back. He clutches, throw. He tries to hit him in the slot. He wanted to throw it early. He didn't have eyes, so he clutched, and when he threw it, he didn't step into it.
That was a close one, though. He almost had that one caught.
Timeout for the Steel.
Now they've got 1 left here with 51.5.
51.5 seconds left. What do you think they do here? What would you do if you were the coach right here? Do you kick it and let your defense do what they've been doing, or do you say our offense hasn't done nothing yet, let's do it right now?
No, you're 4th and 11.
Kick the ball.
Neither team has really done very well when they needed to get more than 5 yards.
Exactly.
So far this half, I would kick it.
I would kick it too.
I'd fit with just under a minute left to go, and your defense has been having a great game. I'd try to
ball's wet. It could bounce off the returner, get a bounce.
Well, we've already seen it bounce off through the hands a few times, so I'd try to pin the Packers back as far as I could.
Mm-hmm. Get in the half.
But I tend to play it safe, so
Yeah. It looks like Coach is sending them out there to go for it. He said he wants all smoke. So on 4th down and 11. The Steel come out 5 wide. James has 2 at the bottom, 3 up top. 3 defenders guarding 2 at the bottom. Let's see where James decides to go.
He's got some pressure.
He has a crosser. Oh, and he throws.
Not just at the feet, but a couple yards short of his receiver. So
threw a one-hopper on 4th down. So
another turnover on downs.
let's see if this call comes back to bite the steel in the rear end. And let's see if the Packers can do something with the ball with 44 seconds left.
Yeah, because in this situation, you're almost giving them a 20-yard gift.
Yep.
By not kicking.
Exactly.
You know, you're almost giving them a 20 or 30-yard gift. So, but if you've got a lot of confidence in your defense, which both coaches have got reason to have at this point.
Last time they just had the ball here, they didn't do nothing with it.
And your guys have got to hang on for 44.5 seconds.
44.5. So first down and 10.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting.
They come with a fullback in the backfield. Motion. Ooh, handoff to the fullback, and he's still going, and he gets tackled after a gain of about 4.
See, I love the quarterback's fake movement because the ball's already gone, but he's still he almost faked me out. You know, and I've got the camera zoomed in.
Yeah, that cross buck is perfect. He did it again. He's still going. His feet are still moving. They have to wrap up. They still have to wrap up. That guy is not going down with just a pop.
So they get him down to the 30. It's going to have a temporary stoppage of the clock while the chain gang moves.
Ref is calling for the clock to go, but the chains aren't set. Quarterback fakes the dive. He throws a jump ball at the top. What do we have?
No good.
Clock. And he threw a jump ball and looked like the Steel were able to get their hand in there and knock it up.
Yeah, I think that between when he was in the air, he had the ball in his hand, but by the time he came down, it was loose.
Exactly.
So I think the defender got in there.
Defender did a great job of punching the ball out on the way down.
Yep.
Great defense. Let's see what happens here. You have 2 seconds left. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to have a Hail Mary. I heard they say they have a Megatron guy on this team. I haven't seen nothing from him yet, a jump ball or anything.
Well, they may have Megatron, but it's looking like they need Optimus Prime. Sorry, easy joke.
You got me with that rebuttal. Comes out the back. He has someone in the middle, and he hits him. Ooh! He levitated him out of his soul. I think he just came back, and that's going to bring us to halftime. Good hit to stop him from catching the ball, and that's going to send us into the half. 0-0, Pueblo Steel and Colorado Packers.
Folks, thank you for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and take a step aside for the halftime. We will be back for the start of the third period. And, again, thank you so much for watching Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the Pueblo Steel versus the Colorado Packers, brought to you by Noonan's Bar and Grill in Aurora, Colorado. Welcome back, everybody. It's the start of the third quarter here, and the Steel are just about to kick off.
Looks like a little bouncy kick. Secures it at the 38, and he gets stood up at the 40, 42, 43. It's going to be Packers ball coming out, start the half.
Well, hopefully the Packers will be able to have a second half, a little more laundry-free than we had in the first. They had about 5 penalties on them. I didn't keep track of total yardage, but it's triple digits.
Yeah, easy. It's kind of costing them their game right now. Penalties and turnovers.
Well, the overhead snap when they had the momentum could have led them to a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know. Now, it's not a guarantee that it would have.
Mm-hmm.
But
so we have a motion, fake to the fullback pitch.
It's going to be a loss of about 2 or 3 on that one.
So 2nd down and 12. Packer 40. They come out. Looks like twins. One running back in the backfield. Quarterback checks both sides. Gets under center. Drops back to pass.
Lot of defensive traffic. He's flipped through at first, but they finally brought him down back at the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 here, or 3rd and 11. It depends on where they spot it. So far, this has been without question, a defensive game.
To say the least.
We're at 13:25 in the third quarter, and we're still scoreless. And it's not like we haven't been in the red zone, because both teams have been in it.
Yeah.
But the defense has
Multiple
stepped up.
times at that. So 3rd down, they go 5 wide again. Have a motion from the outside. He goes to the left. Quarterback goes.
We've got a flag.
Goodness. He tries to throw the ball. It comes out of his hands, slips.
Looks like holding against the Packers.
It's kind of interesting to me the way they keep running that motion play.
Oh, but it's declined.
Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and wait for the punt. That'll bring up 4th down. Still a decline. So 4th down, looks like they're lining up the punt. Receiver checks to make sure he's on the line. Snap comes. Punter secures it. Nice punt. He gets it out of there. Returner gets it. Ooh, he dodges the defender. And he's still going, and he gets down.
Well, on the second attempt for the defender, he was able to secure that tackle.
Yeah, he did a great job eluding the first defender, but he just wasn't able to really get going after that. So it'll be 1st down, 1st and 10 from the Steel 25. Let's see if we see anything different second half. You know, halftime, I always like halftime. It's when the game starts again. And it's like coaches go game plan and play their chess and come back out here and see who's the better chess player.
Mm-hmm. And since they're coming out with no score, it really is like starting a new game again.
Exactly.
Oh, we've already got a flag here.
Laundry again.
It's going to be against the Steel.
What, too many people in the huddle or something? Because they never really got set.
Okay, Steel are backed up 5 yards there, so we got 1st and 15 from the 20. for the Pueblo Steel.
Oh, my goodness. And we have a train collision at the 20.
And the running back didn't appreciate that and kind of shared a few words, but the defender was like, I don't care.
He got right back up and told him, you better come with it harder next time. He got right back up. A lot of times those hits sound a lot more vicious than they really
I know.
are.
And it's the plastic plating that they're wearing. It
Exactly.
just connects
It
with
just
each other, and
sounds
it just sounds vicious.
good.
But
good tackle. One thing's for sure, these guys aren't scared to hit.
no.
Both teams are hitting. And that's what I like to see. Trips left, bottom of the screen, James. Checks the coverage. One safety. Hands it off to the middle. He gets out the backfield, get about 6 yards. Both teams have good running backs, keep their legs moving. They're always getting hit in the backfield, but rarely get it taken down for a loss of anything. Pretty impressive. He's just getting started while the other guy's running full speed, and he's still carrying them yards. That kind of is like going against physics. We have trips left. Third down. Third and long, third and 11 from the still 24. James checks to the left, running back to his left. Hands it off. Does he go option? It looks like James goes option on fourth down, and they just get their quarterback crunched right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up another fourth down.
Sorry, I had to come off mic for a second.
You're good.
I missed breakfast. And I'm starving. I can't wait for that after party.
I know. Are you gonna
I'm
go
going to try
it?
to go to Noonan's.
Okay.
I'm going to try. We'll have to see.
You gonna have you a cold frosty one?
No, I can't do that because
okay.
I got an hour and 20-minute drives north from Noonan's to Fort Collins, where I live.
That's where you live in Fort Collins?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to shoot a video at Horsetooth. I'm going to be shooting later this week. I love the scenery up there, so we're going to get a video up there. I like Fort Collins. It's good up there. It's still a little bit slower than down in Denver. Actually, I used to live out there for a while.
Fort Collins has its own vibe. Mm-hmm. But honestly, just about every city on the Front Range does.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So they go at the punt again, and they get in the backfield, but he's able to get it off. Takes a still bounce at about the Packer 47. It'll be Packer ball when we come back out.
I didn't track that one very well, folks. Sorry about that.
Can't get them all.
Well, I'm looking right up into the light if I try to track the ball off the foot, so I usually try to anticipate where I think it's going to land, and sometimes I don't guess right.
Yeah, actually, Hodie's Half Note. I do shows there. I've done a couple shows there. It's always a pretty good turnout out there in Fort Collins. I guess you guys don't have a whole lot going on out there, so when acts come out there, people come and support it.
You know, I'm old, so I couldn't tell you, but my kids go to Hootie's and some of the other clubs all the time.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to tell them about your good friend Mr. Infinity.
I will.
Tell them to add them to all their playlists. So we're gonna try this.
I would actually. Sorry to step on you there, but I'd actually love to see that because they play way too much Scandinavian death metal for my taste.
Do they? Well, let's insert some Infinity into the mix.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of broaden the musical blend a little bit.
Exactly. So they punt the ball for the third time. Let's see. Bounces
out at the 47.
So it'll be Packer ball in Steel territory. They've crossed over the 50, so let's see if they can start building a little bit of momentum. I kind of caught Vonnie in the parking lot. He had a smile on his face, so he must like what he's seen from his team so far. I mean, all you can ask for is to just be close in the game with a chance to win it, especially when you're a first-year team. So I think he's really excited. Packers come out the huddle. Looks like they're going to go Twins again. Twins. We got the monster back, kind of in the fullback position. See if they go any motion. Nope, straight to the fullback. And he bounces to the left, and he's still going. He has some momentum, and he gets about 15, 18 yards. He gets
the flag's after the play, so there's probably some jaw-jacking going.
And he got hit in the backfield, and he just kept those legs moving. And once again, younger people watching at home, he kept his legs moving. Notice how these guys keep getting hit in the backfield, but they're keeping their legs chopping, and they're not stopping. And then notice the people who aren't wrapping up are allowing him to keep running. Two things to watch for the younger people at home. It keeps standing out to me. I don't know what the call is. Looks like they're kind of backing him up. First down, they hand the ball up. He goes to the right, and he's moving. He gets about 6 yards on first down. And so it'll bring up 2nd and 4 from about the Steel 44. Going to bring up 2nd down, 5. Come out in Twins personnel. They must have saw something in half because now that running back is getting real close to the quarterback. They hand him the ball, and he gets to the outside. He tries to. The Packers are one block away from a touchdown. They can't get that outside. The outside guy keeps missing his block. And the Steelers are doing a great job pursuing everything. They do a great job pursuing every time. Looks like we have an injured player on the play. I can't get the number on him yet. And I can't see a number on him, but coach is talking to him. We have a Steel player down there trying to console him a little bit. Looks like coach is calling for some guys to maybe help him. $33, it looks like. And he's up, so that's always a good sign for him to just get up. Yeah, it looks like number 33, so We send prayers to number 33, to him and his family, and nothing but positive vibes and energy that he's going to be okay. So that brings up 3rd down and 2 from the Steel 40. Quarterback checks the coverage, have a monster back motion, and he hands it right up the middle to the running back, to the fullback, and I don't know. It's going to be a close one. And ref signals a 1st down.
It'll just depend on where they spot it, and with the line judge he came running out, and they've told the sticks to flip it over, so it's going to be 1st and 10 here from the 47. Oh, excuse me, the 38.
Okay. So slowly, that's a 1st down. That's one 1st down. Let's see if they can pile something together and start trying to get some momentum, get some points up on this board. That 0 makes me sad. I like to score.
We're at 7:34 left in the 3rd quarter, and we are still 0-0.
Quarterback gets a motion from the right. Looks like they're running like a veer. Quarterback drops back. He's trying to get loose. Ooh, and he escapes pressure in the backfield to get him about a gain of 3. Looks like they're running like the veer. They got some veer crossbuck action going on, bringing back the 90s. I guess Vonnie Davis was a 90 player, huh?
Everything that's old is new again.
Yep. Everything comes in cycles. I'll probably be wearing bell bottoms in 5 years in my video or something.
No, don't do that to yourself. You know what? Okay, bell bottoms may be better, but don't do parachute pants. Just
don't do the parachutes.
No, man. Have more respect for yourself than that.
I'm fly though, man. I'm fly.
You don't remember, or you may be too young to remember that the rash that you get when you wear the parachute pants for too long.
Quarterback drops back. He throws it. He has a guy, and they got a touchdown. Colorado Packers. Again, they've been running that veer all night, lulled him to sleep, and I guess he caught the corner napping because the receiver was about 3 yards behind him, and he cruised for a touchdown. And finally, we have some points on the board, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. 6-0 Packers.
That was number 81 on the reception there.
Is that Optimus Prime or?
You know, at this point, it might just be Bumblebee, but it doesn't matter.
So it's 6-0 for the Packers, and they score their first touchdown, and it was about a 40-yarder, 38 yards, and it was right on the money, caught them in stride. And they're going for 2. They must not have a kicker. They're lining up to go for 2 points right now. They go Twins with the monster back real close to the quarterback. Quarterback checking coverage. He drops back, and he throws a interception. Oh, it's intercepted. I thought he was going to run it in, and in the last second he tried to flick it to him. Great awareness by the Steel defender. He said, "I'm not on my watch."
So 6:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We have a score. The Packers are now up 6-0 over the Steel. We're going to go ahead and step aside real quick, take a real quick break while they reset, and we'll be back in just a second. Welcome back, folks. Packers are about to kick off to the Steel here after their first score deep in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they're going to switch out the footballs.
And while they switch out the football, we just want to give a shout-out to one of the Packers sponsors, Noonan's Bar and Grill in North Aurora. They do a lot for the Packers. They're a proud sponsor, and they're proud to have them as a sponsor. So whenever you're in Aurora, want to get you a cold beverage, nice burger, something like that, make sure you go try them out. Noonan's Bar and Grill in Aurora. And the kick goes out of bounds, so we'll have a legal procedure. Bring the ball out, still come out on the 40.
And it's only 8:30 now. I'm surprised. I figured it'd be a little later than that. The game's going pretty quick.
Yep. So it'll be first down and 10. Actually, it's from the 35. First and 10. Steal 35. James comes in the shotgun. Twins to both sides. Looks like he has Mondo maybe in the backfield with him. Checks coverage. Gets the snap. And he throws a pass off his back foot. The one hops his receiver, bringing up second down and 10.
Yeah, almost like he was throwing that one to the bumblebee.
Yeah. He had a guy, the guy who started in the slot, he ran like a little wheel. He looked like he was coming open, but I guess maybe pressure got to James and he just wasn't able to do anything.
And that's assuming he even saw him.
Yeah, exactly. Second down and 10. Got a stack on the bottom, twins on both sides. Running back off to James's right as he is that Marcus down here at the bottom? Looks like he calls out an audible to Marcus. He has him in the middle, and he can't get it.
Slips through the fingers of number 1 for the steal.
And that's going to bring up a third down.
The field is still pretty wet, and some of the sheen you're seeing, folks, off of that field is the water, but some of it's also just the turf. When I've been down here before, when it's been bone dry, we still get some of that sheen off the lights, but not as much. I'd say there is. I'm not going to hazard a guess on the percentage, but it's glossier than normal, and that's the water on the field. Which is why I believe they changed out the balls for that kick, as the kicker requested a dry ball.
So we have third down. Steal ball. James checks the coverage. Gets the snap. James drops back, looks to his left, hops, looks to his left, throws it. Oh, defender and ball all get there at the same time. Looked like Marcus just wasn't completely done breaking down yet, and this is going to bring up fourth down.
It almost looked like it was thrown a little bit behind him.
Exactly.
But that could have been the receiver misstepping or there's numerous ways to get to that combination.
It looked like a receiver ran more of like a curl. James tried to throw a hitch. So they just aren't on the same page. But again, both teams should be so happy that they're one possession, it's a one possession game. And neither offense can really put together anything. Punt is blocked.
And it's now live.
Ball is live. Everyone diving everywhere. Let's see who comes up with it.
Everybody had a shot at it. It bounced out of everybody's hands on that one. I think the Steel had it.
Signal like they have it.
Although the coach, the Packers coach is over there signaling like he believes they have it. So we'll have to see what the Zebras say.
No call yet from the refs.
When you've got a pack of zebras on the field, the best thing you can do is just stay away from them.
really seen a call from the ref yet.
I haven't either. But he's gone out and talked to both coaches who came out to midfield.
They're calling for a re-kick.
Well, that was somebody in the stands, I think, that we heard shouting up.
So we have a running into the kicker, but not the big one. So I don't know if they're going to mark off 5 yards and re-kick.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That one is almost a little unfair because the kicker kind of like ran into them.
Yeah, he started like 5 yards behind the center and like jumped into them. Neither here nor there.
No,
Still re-kick. Ball comes out. Nobody rushes. Ball goes out at about 25.
Yeah, somewhere in between the 15 and 25, but looks like they're going to put it on the 23. So it'll be Packers ball, 1st and 10 on the 23 here with 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. I keep saying period. I got to get that right. Spent 2 hours yesterday talking about the upcoming hockey season. We've secured the CSU Rams hockey team. We'll be on air again this year, and
okay.
But we're talking to a couple other schools. We'd like to try to expand our hockey coverage. And
so you're going to be doing the games?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've done the Rams games for the last 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay. That's pretty powerful.
But we'd like to this year. We want to try to pick up the CU games and maybe even come down to the Springs a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's some great college hockey teams that really don't get covered. And so we'd like to fix that.
Quarterback drops back, throws a ball to the guy out the slot. He makes a move, gets hit, gets a good block. Good gain of about 2-3 yards. First down for the Packers. So 2nd down and 7 on the Packers 26. Twins to the right. Hand off to the middle, and he chugs forward for about 3-4 yards, bringing up a 3rd and short. Yeah, pretty much all I've really seen, their money play is that crossbuck. When they have the two in the backfield and they, like you said, he carries out those fakes really good. I heard he is actually the quarterback who played at South with Philip Lindsay. So they said he was the quarterback when Lindsay was there. So that might explain his the technique. He's really good at carrying out those fakes. 3rd down and 4, 29. Quarterback barks out cadence. Quarterback drops back, looks to his right, has somebody in his slot, hits the slant. Ooh, double clutch the slant. Think he wanted to hit that corner through the slant and goes through his hands. Going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and he almost hit that corner.
Yeah.
But the wrong corner.
Exactly. I wonder if the quarterback has wheels. He looks like he's athletic, but he hasn't really, like, even when he's running, what I like about him, he still has his eyes downfield. But I have seen a couple times I feel like he might have been able to just keep running, but he's trying to look to throw.
Well, we'll have to see after the game when we can talk to him what the conditions are. He may not feel his footing
exactly
gives him the confidence he wants to really break free.
Yep. To really plant and go. Dirty laundry on the field. Nice little punt. Gets a little friendly Packer bounce. And he's going to get it. He's going to get crunched up. Like I said, I thought I saw some laundry come out. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I don't see any. I think it might have just been a marker.
Maybe it was a Packer helmet.
Well, that's possible. They are kind of wearing the camouflage here with the high school colors.
Yeah.
County Hornets, I think it is.
Yup, Pueblo County Hornets. My last high school game I actually played here. I went to Aurora Central. We played Palmer here, and it was like so much fog. You couldn't even see the sideline. You couldn't see the refs. Wow. I remember the band was so loud, the refs made the band stop playing. Like, it was a real cool game. Obviously, I lost it. We lost. But I just realized my last high school game I played here, Pueblo. So 4th down and 10. Packers lining up the punt. Still have people staggered all over to catch a punt if it comes short. Ooh. And he gets stroked.
Big hit as soon as he catches the ball. He's taking a moment to get up. He's going to be fine. He's already sat up once. He's just got the wind knocked out of him there.
Yeah, sometimes you get up too fast. Your equilibrium hasn't equalized itself yet, and you fall right back down.
So we've got 3:33 left to go in the third.
And he's still down. But like you said, hopefully it's not too severe because he did get up once.
Well, I think they kind of turned that into a little bit of a powwow.
Yeah.
While they were all huddled around him. They don't often pack everybody in on top of him for an actual injury.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, all right, everybody stand on Mac and we'll talk. Works out great unless you're Mac.
And so he's all right. He limps off the field. We'll try to get you guys an update on how he's doing a little bit later as it goes on. 1st down and 10 from the 40, still 44. And they trail 6-0 late in the 3rd quarter at their home field. See if they can try to put some points on the board. So James is in the shotgun. He has trips left, bottom of the screen. Looks down.
And throws down.
I don't know. Anthony seems a little off today. He's literally thrown almost every pass into the dirt. I've caught over 20 touchdowns from that guy. I don't know what's going on tonight, but he literally one-hopped that one. He's not stepping into his throws. He's just kind of like flinging the ball around.
Did he move down to Pueblo?
I'm not sure. Maybe he did.
Either that or he's making that drive for practice.
I think he moved to Pueblo. So we have 2nd and 10. James sends the single back to motion to the right, trips to the left at the bottom of the screen, scrambles to the right, and he's going to go. Boom! And he gets hit. And
while he's stiff-arming someone high, he gets his legs taken out from under him low. About a loss on the play there of a yard, but looks like they're going to give it back to him on the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. It all comes down to where they want to spot it.
Spot the ball, yep.
And just because where your feet are doesn't mean that's where they're going to put the ball.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. They didn't give him anything. He has markers in the slot. Let's see what he decides to do on 3rd down twins. He has him wide open, and he hits him. He hits him.
And he's
wide
rough.
open. I saw him the whole time creeping across the middle.
Oh, he's got to watch it. There it is, taunting.
And that's a touchdown.
Yes.
Nice job. I saw him. He started out over here on the left, and he just crept. He literally just slowly crept to the middle of the field. He gave Anthony his hands, slid with Anthony, secured the ball, and the rest is history.
Unfortunately, he was also giving the defense the finger as he was crossing the goal line.
Yeah.
So
less of that stuff, but sometimes I'm a receiver, man. Sometimes you go 3 quarters without touching the ball. You don't care. You'll take that penalty. Tie game. Oh, it looks like they're calling it back. Oh, so that was a costly unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Yep.
Did it negate the touchdown?
Yeah, it looks like they did.
Wow.
They're
So they take away the touchdown, and that penalty is costly.
Yeah, they're going to be 1st and 10 on the 20.
I spoke too soon. You can't put yourself before the team, I guess. It cost them. So it's first and 10 from about the 20. So they just gave him where he caught the ball at. And it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone. We have red zone action, ladies and gentlemen. Got trips left. Pitch left. And the Packers are just he gets to the outside. Oh, he gets to the outside and kind of slaps and falls. It all happens at once, but I thought they were going to have him in the backfield, and he was able to twinkle toes his way around that sideline and get a couple of yards. Good job. What number was that?
I'm not sure. They were calling for a flag, or the Steel players were calling for a flag on that, but as you said, he slipped out from under him and got hit all pretty much in one motion.
Yeah, it was simultaneous. It was just good action, good football action. So we line it back up again. We have 2nd and 6 from about the 16. James has one guy in the backfield. He has somebody up top. Let's see. Nope. He looks to the left, starts flushing to the right, James is on the move, he's going. Oh, stiff arm. Oh, he spins off of one. Oh, and he gets crunched at about the 5 or 4. Great effort by Anthony James to keep that play alive.
He picks up the 1st down and then some. I think they got him out at the 5-yard line here, so it's going to be 1st and goal on the 5.
So it looks like we have a timeout from the Steel. They want to talk about this one before they come out here and try to get a touchdown. Again, we already had a touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Went ahead and made them bring it back.
Yeah,
you want to say hi?
How you doing? Yeah, this will be the first timeout used so far in the second half. Steel have 2 more remaining. So we're going to keep track of it this time so we don't get another calling for your 4th timeout.
Exactly.
But hey, that was a confusing session. I'm not overly needling, but hey, 56.8 left in the 3rd. Have time for this play and maybe one more after that before we take a break for the start as they flip sides, and we get the fourth quarter underway.
Fourth quarter.
I would not dismiss the steal in this situation.
Never. So it's 0-0. So James has two backs. He hands it to the fullback. He gets stood up.
He goes nowhere on that one.
He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, if that.
One of the Packers loses his helmet on the play, but
that might make him have to leave the game for a play.
Yep, he's heading out. So we're going to be 2nd and 6 here.
2nd and 6 from about the 6. We have twins down here at the bottom. Two backs in the backfield, one up top solo by himself. James gets the snap. Fakes the, they run option, speed option left, and James is going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Pueblo Steel. And that just tied it up, ladies and gentlemen. We have a ball game.
And flags. Let's hope it's not more jaw-jacking.
I know.
At this point, there is no reason for either team to do anything but shut up and play the game.
Play ball. That's what we're here for, play ball. What was it? So we have a personal foul on the play after the touchdown. So touchdown will stand this time. So that's probably all they care about this time. The touchdown stands.
Yep.
Tie game.
Doesn't look like the Steel have a kicker either. So they're going to go for 2.
Still going for 2. James comes out with trips. Trips left to the bottom, and we have a pen. Is it
another flag?
Yeah, illegal shift. It's illegal substitution?
Yeah.
And that's a costly penalty. It's going to back them up some. So, twins. James with one back in the backfield. In the shotgun, drops back, looks to the bottom, looks up top. He gets flushed out the pocket. He starts scrambling. He has a guy wide open in the end zone, and he still went.
That was off the ground.
He one-hopped it.
I
don't know. You can't challenge at this level. Look like a one-hopper to me.
That was definitely a one-hopper.
They say it's completion and still go up 8-6 with 16 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, I'll be watching that one later tonight once I get home.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, though. It does not matter. Instant replay is not part of this league. It's not part of the situation. And the Zebras have got a closer vantage point than we do.
Exactly.
So I'm not trying to question the refs. I'm just saying the guy from behind didn't see that it bounced off the ground first.
I guess we'll keep that between me, you, and whoever's watching the broadcast. He signaled that it was good.
It's called good, but it bounced. even the stadium staff is saying that they thought it bounced. But hey, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they work for you. Sometimes they work against you.
Yeah.
And
scoreboard says 8. 8 it is. 8
it is.
So as the Steel line up to kick, again, we just want to remind everybody, after this game, get to Aurora. Make sure it's safely, of course. Get to Aurora to Colorado Packers sponsor, Noonan's Bar and Grill in Aurora. Go get you a frosty one. Go get you a nice burger. I heard they have good salads as well. In Hollywood,
that's a live
the
ball.
kick goes off of the returner's knee, and I'm not sure. I don't know who recovered it. He might have been able to jump back on it. But it literally, he kneed it. It went right off his knee as he tried to run. But Packers secured it.
This is another casualty of that wet ball.
Yeah.
And that nylon field is just not drying out as quick as some other surfaces would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's something about that turf. They have like a certain turf. I like their turf, actually. I had a game out here a couple summers ago, though. It gets hot. Like, the field gets hot.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't seen any players really lose their footing. So even though there's a lot of water in there, they're getting grip.
Yeah, they have a good field. Yeah, this is a good field. Okay, so the Packers come out with 12 seconds left. This could be possibly last play of the third quarter. I know they're waiting to take their shot. Fakes it, and he gives it. There's that crossbuck again, and it gets him about 8.
That's going to be close, but I think he's a yard shy.
And that'll count us down to the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a ball game that's starting to come around.
Well, after 3, the Pueblo Steel are at 8. The Colorado Packers at 6. We're going to take a quick break and be back for the start of the fourth quarter. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Noonan's, for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Well, folks, welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Steel are up 8-6. But I wouldn't write either team off at this point. It has definitely been an exciting game, and it is only going to get more so here as the fourth quarter progresses.
Packers in an interesting formation, and they give it, I don't know, I didn't even know who had the ball. He has it at the top of the field. He's still going. He goes out of bounds. Clock never started.
Got the first down, but yeah, the clock was about 4 seconds off. They just jumped the gun is all.
So timeout for the Packers. I think that's their first timeout.
The Steel's coach, Corey Hartman, he's definitely one of those Colorado guys that just, it could be 10 below and 10 feet of snow, and the dude is still going to have shorts on.
Yep. You talking about the one with the glasses?
No, the hat.
I thought you was talking about Doug. I'd never seen him without shorts on either.
Yeah, Doug's another one of those guys.
Yeah.
Right? I grew up in Illinois where we have ice storms. We put pants on.
The Packers are going I formation. quarterback hands it off right up the middle. He's still going.
He's not easy to bring down. He gets bounced off a few defenders, but they finally bring him down at the 45.
About a gain of 12.
Yeah, they're moving the chains here, so another first down for the Packers. 14:40 on the clock. And since neither team really seemed to have brought a kicker with them, field goals don't really seem to be on the menu right now.
Yeah, it's a different football game when you don't have field goal kickers, man. You kind of have to call the game differently.
Because you could march down the field, kick a field goal, and now you're up by one.
Yep,
but
they don't have that option.
That's probably not going to happen tonight.
Fullback. He's going. He's going. He hits the sideline. He cuts. He's going. Gets to the 30. Oh, he's in the 20 and keeps going. Oh, man. That guy right there, he knows how to stay low to the ground and keep his leverage, and he's always has his legs moving.
He is certainly channeling his own, the Bus Bettis.
Yep. The
Steelers?
Yeah, but more of the Magic School Bus because he's a little bit smaller than the big bus. So we'll call him the Magic School Bus.
I don't care if it's the short bus. That dude can run.
He was rolling when he hit that corner. I thought they were going to push him out of bounds, and he planted that foot and hit the sideline. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from about the Steel 18 in Steel territory, and they're knocking on the door. Quarterback slips, and he's still able to get it out. That guy's legs are still moving, and he sonics his way up for about 5 yards.
That looked a bit like a busted play that just happened to work out for him.
Exactly. That's that, oops, I meant to do that.
Timeout on the officials. Let's see, do we have a player down? We have a Steele in the background with his helmet off and on his knees.
We had the Packers run off a player as well. But neither there.
Well, I hope it's not injury, but I hope it's player related and they didn't call the timeout because they noticed that lightning bolt.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's going to
delay us.
That would put a wrinkle in things. A 30-minute delay right now would not be good for anybody.
Nope. Especially the people going to Noonan's.
Yep. So with those burgers, I can't wait.
Packers bunch up. He goes crossbow, hands it off to the running back. He's going to the outside. He tries to get out there. Oh, and he didn't want that hit. He just kind of runs into him. They get him in the backfield, maybe at the line of scrimmage.
Tried to do a spin move, but lost his footing there. So it's going to bring down 3rd and about 5 here. It's going to put them on about the 12 or 13-yard line. It's kind of hard to tell from my angle.
Yeah. Like about the 13, 12. The Steelers are smart. They keep that safety out here on this tall receiver. See what they do. He play action. Oh, no, he ran it. Yeah, the quarterback is real good carrying out his fakes.
Yeah,
it all looks the same. He does real good.
He got me again. I thought he handed it off to 25,
Me
who
too.
then went over and blocked the defensive end. So it's like David Copperfield out there. He's just a little magician. You never know which way it's actually going.
They've been in the huddle for a while. Break the huddle. 4th down. Is that 4th? We got a 4th down coming up, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down.
This is where lack of a kicker will hurt.
And Packers come up empty in the red zone. Still get a stand. Steal ball.
So yet another turnover on downs here with 11:01 to go in regulation. It's going to be Steele 1st and 10 from the 13 or the 12-yard line.
You know, it almost makes me wonder, like, you you just send a guy out there to do the little punt field goal thing. Like, if you could get the ball in the middle of the field, punt it through the field goal. That'll get you the win.
You know, this is well, it's got to hit the ground, so you have to do a drop kick.
Oh, yeah.
So you couldn't do just a straight punt. It'd have to hit the ground. But the drop kick is actually the play the game is named after, and it's still on the books.
Really?
So
That's what it's named after?
Yeah,
Ah.
the game football is named after the drop kick.
The
And-
thing that all the athletes hate.
Yeah, and well, they don't even do anymore. They haven't.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a drop kick in the NFL in like 30 years,
Man.
or even longer.
That's
It's-
what Mort used to do? Morton Anderson used to do that?
No, he did field goal kicking.
Oh, yeah.
The drop kick is you catch it. The kicker catches it like a punt, but then
Oh.
almost pulls that in.
James, he had somebody wide open. He hung the ball in the air. He had a little corner down there at the bottom. He went for the deeper one, but it just hung in the ball too long. Packers dropped another opportunity. There's a lot of opportunities out there. It's like whoever wants it, go get it. Nobody wants it yet. We'll see who wants it. But so far, I don't know who wants it.
Yeah.
Second down and 10. James once again, two backs in the backfield, twins at the bottom of the field. Hands it off to the running back. He cuts. Nice cut. Let him fall forward for about 6. A lot of jaw-jacking going on down there.
Well, there usually is with these leagues at in by the time we get to the fourth.
It's a lot of grown men hitting each other, put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears out there. Everybody wants to win.
And I don't know which way it goes worse. The if it's a tight game or if it's a blowout, because they'll talk either way.
I know. So it looks like we have an ejection. Number 84, I think, is the number is getting ejected.
He's on his way to the locker room.
Curious to what happened. Still are backing up. But we have a Packer ejection.
Is it? No, it's a steal ejection.
Oh, a Steele ejection.
Number 84.
Oh, 84 for the steal, the corner. Oh, okay. I apologize. I thought it was the Packer call, so it was the steal. So, once again, James the Twins gets the ball, drops back, looks to his left, drops back again. He looks, slides, shakes him, starts going to his left. He has a guy wide open. But does he hit him? Oh, he hits the guy wide open on the money on the sideline, and that is another Pueblo steal first down. And that has to hurt. They get it right on the sideline. Anthony keeps the play alive and literally scrambles and flushes and throws it right on the money, right in front of the Packers.
And he's able to fall out of bounds, stopping the clock at 10:23 here in the fourth. So excellent clock management.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how much you're up by, as long as you're up,
Exactly.
then the clock becomes your friend.
Exactly. That's why the Saints blew it. He tried to play the Rams. He should have played the clock. Want to show off his offensive skills and took the L.
That's a little more complex when it comes to that game, but yeah, you're right.
The last play of the game. That's what it always comes down to. Twins. We have twins out here. Packer bluffs like he's going to blitz. We have an open guy down here in the slot. They're going to run the wheel and go.
Free play. Oh.
And a great job by the Pueblo Steel receiver turning into a defender, because that was a gift.
Yeah, he bats it away the last second when the defense had a bit of a collision going for the ball, and one of their guys is getting up slow.
Yeah, great job by the Steel receiver. That was a give. Dude was just waiting for the jackpot, and he comes and tackles him like he's Steve Atwater's little cousin. Have a Packer down on the field.
Number 85 for the Packers is getting up a little bit slow, but he is up and walking around now.
Yeah. He got a stroke, and he didn't see it coming either. Those are always the worst ones.
Actually, for a second there, it looked like he was heading to the wrong sideline.
But that's
why. Hey, when you get your bell wrong, it's easy to get turned around.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You know?
So
we've just been told it was a low block and resulting in a 15-yard penalty. So that's going to back the Steel up. So they are looking at 1st and 25 from Lyman.
1st and 25 from Lyman. You got the little, the low-key, little subtle jokes. He has the schmarminess he's giving me. His bars are going over my head, y'all.
And I haven't even pulled out the obscure references yet.
So we have 1st and 25. James has twins on both sides, running back to his right. James drops back, looks to the left, looks in the middle of the field, slides up, starts running, has pressure. He, goes down. Looks like he broke the line of scrimmage, maybe getting a yard or two. So, assuming that play counted, should be 2nd and 24. James once again comes out and twins on both sides, this time running back to his left. Gets the ball, checks. Looks like he's going to go for –
he can't decide where he wants to go.
Starting to go, he goes, he runs, and he gets hit out of bounds.
He's going to go right, and that got shut down on him, and then he was going to go left, and that got shut down on him, and finally he scrambles left. He picks up a few yards, but not enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage yet.
Yeah. If he just stays patient, he has that will come. It comes wide open down here. He got flushed to the left, so then that receiver was taken out of the play. I think we have 3rd down coming up.
Yep.
Like 18 yards. Let's see what the Steel do to try to convert. I'd probably just run a draw and punt the ball. We have twins. Looks like man-to-man, one safety. Probably cover 3. And we have a false start down here at the bottom.
All right, I'll pull an obscure reference for you. They obviously forgot their lemon juice. I'm gonna go Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on you on that one. Did you see the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. That only makes sense if you've seen the movie.
My mentor's probably watching. He actually told me to watch that movie.
Hey, never forget your towel and always bring lemons. Because you never know when you run into a galactic president. Exactly. It's a dumbass. That's right, folks. We're a little punchy in the booth tonight. And the lights just went out on us, so someone didn't appreciate my joke.
James drops back. He looks down here at the bottom, and he just can't get it there. Just can't get it there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Little extracurricular pushing and shoving going on. But
yeah.
Someone turned our lights off. That's all right. 7:13 left to go. Score has not changed since the third. We are still 8-6 here. Steel are up.
Still signaling they need more players to field the punt team. The punt goes about 5 yards. At least takes a steel bounce. And the Packers are going to have the ball at they're on 35. I mean, it's still 35.
Yeah, they'll take over 1st and 10 as they're knocking on the door to the red zone here. So excellent field position for the Packers to start this drive.
First down and 10. Packers on the center, drops back, hands the ball to the running back. He gets to the left, gets to about the 7 hole. He's still going. He's on his feet. He gets to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Colorado Packers. And again, that crossbuck action out the backfield is confusing the Steel. He came, he gets the ball, he gets to the corner, and again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen at home, notice he always chops those knees. Got to that sideline, and the rest is history. And the Packers get the lead with that one.
The Packers' pace even caught me off guard. Sorry about that, folks. I got back half a step trying to solve a little technical issue here in the booth, and like I said, I can do 4 things at once, but it's that fifth one that gets.
It's the fifth one. It gets us every time.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Packers want some more. They're going to go for 2. Try to turn this into 14. And they come out. They send one receiver up to the top, 1 down low. Out here, 2 split backs.
And we've got another flag.
Might have been a false start. Oh, delayed game. So we're going to have a delayed game. It's going to back them up 5 yards. Might be a good thing. Give them a little bit more space. All crowded down there.
I don't know if that 5 yards really makes as much of a difference when you're running as opposed to kicking. I realize that is literally more space you have to cross. But as you said, sometimes that extra room can help you get set up better. And it just works. You can get the angles going a little better.
Even like the corner, he has to play defense. When it's closer, he could just grab you because he gets the 5 yards. So they're going that wishbone. He drops back. He goes up top, and he has him, and he can't complete it. Nice play call.
Got his hands on it.
They can't complete it. It just slips through his fingers.
Yep.
Good play call from the Packers, but they cannot convert.
Sorry. Is that Sean's show?
Yeah. Yeah. I made that music for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sean Boyd has called a few games for us this year, and we appreciate it. We wish him well. He's moved on to bigger pastures. He's
about to go try to get to the big stuff in Wyoming.
Yeah, he got a job as a sports reporter for the NBC station up in Casper. So we wish him well.
Congratulations, Sean Boyd.
It's a kind of a pro-con situation. I mean, it's great. You got a job, dream job. And the con is it's Wyoming.
Exactly.
And it's not that Wyoming's bad. It's just windy.
And Wyoming.
I've never, you know what? True story. I've yet to meet somebody rude that lives up there. Everyone I've met that lives up there has always been really nice.
Really? Packers kick the ball off. And it goes out of bounds, and they're going to get the ball at the 25, goes through the end zone. You know, it's funny you say that. I don't know if it's because I haven't met too many people from there, but I could say the same thing. I concur. I did a concert in Cheyenne. Laramie, Casper, they're always friendly, and they support. They actually support a lot. Probably just because it's a smaller market. They don't get to see artists like me a lot.
Well, not only that, but it's when your neighbor lives 2 miles away, it's not hard to be friendly.
Exactly. So it's still ball, and they're down 4 on their home turf.
Yeah, but there's
6:55 left.
Plenty of time for both teams to score a couple times even. So nothing's over, folks. Nothing is over.
I think this game will be decided by a turnover. I think it's going to be a loose ball, and whoever picks it up is going to win. That's my prediction with 6:55 left.
You know, I can't really argue with that.
James gets the ball, throws the screen. Marco he shakes him. He goes, tries to get loose. He gets down to the bottom. Gets hit. And he gets hit for the first down. About a gain of 12.
Packer player is a little slow to get up, but he's back on his feet now. I don't know if that was a shake-up or just a lament that it didn't go the way he wanted.
I think that's what it was. He got shook and just kind of sat where he got left at. But you got to let that play go. New play now. First down and 10. Still ball. 35. Hikes the ball, hands the ball off. And he chugs forward.
You know, what you just said is so true on so many levels in life. You can't dwell on what just happened. You got to prepare for what's about to.
Exactly. You just want to use that as education, right? Like that happened, so you know it can happen, but you don't want to dwell on it. Water under the bridge. It doesn't matter today, tomorrow, next week, next month, let it go. Focus on what you can control. I think that's our problem as athletes, though, is like we all just want to make a play. Everyone's trying to make a play, but you don't want to go outside of you. Do you get what I'm saying? You want to always stick to what you're good at making plays.
So many players want to make the NFL in one play.
Exactly. You're funny.
And I even see that in high school. I mean, kids just want to get that contract in one play.
James is flushing. He has somebody. He wants someone to go deep. He has him. He has the guy wide open. And he shakes him. And he goes. And he gets tackled. And now Anthony James is alive. This is the type of ball Anthony James likes to play. Mr. James is a freelancer. He likes to Peyton Manning and call his own stuff. That's when he's the best out here. He keeps plays alive. The play starts after he's already scrambled. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout Packers. Look, they have one remaining.
Well, so far I'm actually impressed by the Packers. And if this is their first game, which I actually think it could be, if this is their very first game ever, then, or even if it's second or third, it can't be more than their third. But
my understanding is they've scrimmaged one other team, or two other teams, and that's it.
Yeah. So
for about 50 plays or something.
Yeah, so this young team, both in age and playing together, and they've done very well. They have some ambitious designs. And I've heard them talk, I'm not going to mention names, but I've heard them talk about some teams that are in their sights that they want to play and win. And I think they have a shot with maturity, but they're going to have to gel a little more first before they're going to be able to reach those sights.
Yeah. The good thing I've seen from them is defense. So their defense plays pretty solid. And if you take away the snaps over the head, they've played pretty good on offense as well.
That's honestly the center snaps might have been in the first half were their biggest problem.
So James has trips left, fakes the handoff, and he's going to –
he sat into pocket too long and got swallowed up.
He gets demolished at the 35.
He gets gang tackled and tossed to the rear like a rag doll. So that's going to bring us 3rd and about 15.
I'm not sure if that was a busted play or what. It had trips. One receiver, he didn't really do anything, and then the other 2 crossed. It kind of looked to me like they didn't even have 11 players. I didn't see nobody covering up down here at the bottom.
Well, you get in trouble for 12, but not 10.
And James gets him out the huddle. Looks like he's going to go twins again. Can't figure out which one of those guys is Marcus. This probably would be the guy I would go to in this situation. He eats him off the line in the slot. He throws it off his back foot. Interception. Anthony James throws an interception, and the Packers intercept the football at about the 12, and it's going to be Packer football going back the other way. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen.
4:10 left to go in regulation, and the Packers are up by 4. So not only do they have the lead, they've got the ball. So now it's going to be a matter of time management. They're going to have to move the chains just enough to keep the clock going, because they can eat up 2 minutes of this if with some proper time management. I believe there's going to be a 2-minute warning in this league. So there's guaranteed at least one stoppage of the clock.
And then
Steel have 2 more timeouts. Packers have 1 remaining. So we'll have a few stoppages here. But it's 1st and 10 Packers from the 8.
Let's see what the Packers come out in. I'm curious to see if they come back with that monster back and go to the 2 backs in the backfield. And that's exactly –
well, they got 2 out wide, 1 each side.
that's exactly what they come back out in. They're playing football like Tecmo balls. He says stop it. Hand it off right up the middle. He gets about 4. So they come right out of the turnover, and they go right up the middle. He's going right at him.
But in the way that will minimize the possibility of the ball coming loose.
Exactly.
And doesn't stop the clock. If
I'm
you're in the middle of the
actually
field.
impressed. After that turnover, have you seen him really go 5 wide? Nope.
Nope.
So he comes back out. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 tight ends. Hands it to the running back. Uh-oh, he hits a hole. And he slides through. And he's just inching along. Can't see the number on that. But he chugs forward for more yards. He's going to bring up a maybe 3rd and 2. See what the Steel can do. They drop back, hand the ball off. Ooh, and it looks like kind of like a horse collar, but he was still going. And they still get him in the backfield, and they get a 3rd down stop. I don't know how I feel about that drive because they don't have a good punter, and they didn't really go anywhere.
Timeout, Steel.
And that's their last or
You got
They
one
have
remaining
left?
each.
Okay. So still burning the timeout. Looks like the Packers just ran 3 straight run plays and prepared to play defense.
Well, they're too deep in their own territory. I wouldn't put the ball in the air at this point for anything.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. But what I'm waiting for is I haven't seen the reverse veer yet. I want to see him fake it and put it on that back hip and go right around the back. They're not even going to know he has it because he hasn't kept it once. That would have been a perfect time on third down. Little crossbuck that they've done all game, but keep it.
Yeah, see,
Keep
my
going.
take is their back is too close to that goal line, so you don't want to do anything to help create a pick six.
No, that's why I said he keeps it. He fakes the handoff and he keeps it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, so is it fourth? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they're going to punt.
Oh, so they punted it, and it's a good one. He gets a good punt out, ladies and gentlemen. It bounces, and they get it. The Packers fielded at their 45, still 45. Looks like we have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
2 minutes, 37 seconds to go. The Steel are going to have to march 55 yards if they're going to put anything else on the board. I wouldn't put it past them. Anything is possible at this point.
I don't know. So, to me, in this situation, the advantage goes to Anthony James and the Pueblo Steel. They've been here before. So I'm curious to see how this works out. I am not happy with the way the Packers just gave them the ball back so easily. See, as a player, I like my coach to want to go get first down. So I don't like just giving the ball to the other team. Let's win this game. So I'm very curious to see what happens here. When it gets to the freelance part of the game, that's Anthony James's money. He's gold at that. So let's see. 4 wide. We got twins. Anthony James gets the ball. He drops back, and he hands the ball off straight to the middle. Mondo runs forward for about 50. He's still going. He spins off. And Mondo, I think that's Mondo, he gets to the 35. And on first down, they get about 20.
Now,
We have a Packer down.
The last couple of feet, he was carrying a Packer. So
he's a big boy. Once he gets moving, you might have to get out the police strips to stop him from keep going.
They didn't quite have the distance to go, but they came close to it.
Okay. Ref signals for the clock to start moving, so let's play ball. First down, Anthony James sends 3 to the bottom of the screen, trips right. Says a little call to Mondo to the left. I think he's sending Marco up top. I see a lot of middle open. And Anthony James. Little contact on the sideline, nothing too much.
Went out of bounds at about the 29. We'll see where they spot him.
We have somebody down.
And lots of jaw jacking.
Yeah, this game is dragging out now. It went pretty fast in the beginning. Now the talking and penalties and
yeah, the pace pretty much all changed when the lights went on.
It really did, huh?
Yeah, it once they realized they were going to be able to play into the dark.
Yeah, it changed everything.
The refs stopped letting a lot of the little things go and started calling them, and the whole pace of the game just slowed down. And I got to say, we've had a lot more injury timeouts than I expected.
Excuse me. Yeah, there's a lot of injuries, but that's expected. They haven't been really playing contact and stuff. And he's up, so that's good. Happy to see.
That jersey comes down to his knees. It's almost like a kid wearing his dad's shirt.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a nightgown.
But
But maybe
How
he'll
would you-
lull somebody to sleep like that.
How would honestly? How would you pick one size to fit the average of these guys? Because
Exactly.
there's a wide variety of body shapes out there.
And while we have a chance, just want to give a shout out to Noonan's Barbecue and Sports Bar in Aurora. They're going to have something special happening tonight. So after the game, make sure you guys pull up and check it out. They have really good barbecue and really good craft beers.
Yeah, they'll be open till 2 a.m. So give us about a little over an hour or so to once the game ends, and the after party will begin.
Get the brisket or pork belly.
Well, you're making me hungry.
I do that to people. So it's 1st down and 10. Anthony James has the troops moving. Twins at the bottom, Solo up top. He hands it off to the middle. He cuts. He's going. He cuts. He's still going. Oh, my goodness. He's still moving the pile. And on 1st down and 10, he said, I'll take 13 of them. And the Steelers are still moving.
Well, you called it earlier that the game would end on a turnover. I'm not sure I agree with that now, but I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those cases where a team will score with no time left to react.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, though. I kind of feel like there's a turnover might come still. So he spreads them out. He hands it off. He gets hit. Ooh, he's still going, and he gives maximum effort. That's multiple plays that he gets hit in the backfield, and those Thunder Thighs just keep moving.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He just be speed bump, speed bump.
Although they're going to pull him back a little bit. They're going to spot it on the 6.
Okay. So we have second and 6. Okay. So James in the shotgun calls for the snap. We have Laundry on the field. Probably false start or a timeout.
Oh, they're waving off the flag.
Interesting. They were questioning if there's too many men on the field or not. But it looks like everything's good to go. James drops back. He fakes the snap. He shakes one dude, goes to his right. He gets a good block. He starts running to the right. He tries to dive in. He gets caught in the air. And I don't know if he got it or not.
He might have picked up a yard on that one, but might have also just got back to the line of scrimmage. So we're not. Again, it'll come back to where they spot him. Our angles are kind of hard to tell, folks. We're kind of set up on the 45 on the wrong side. They are going to spot that on the 5-yard line here. So that was a pickup of 1. So we got 3rd and 5. or 38.3 seconds to go here in regulation. This probably won't be the last play, but it's one of the last few. Oh, and someone's drawn offsides.
And we got an offsides. Great hard count by James. Ooh. So we have an encroachment on the Packers. They touched them.
With contact. So that's going to half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Is that the call?
Yep.
Half the distance and first?
Well, they're not flipping the sticks. It still says 3rd, so.
Yeah, so it was just half the distance. Okay, so James rallies the troops. He has trips right to the bottom of the screen. Someone tells me they're going sprint left, option sprint left. But they have trips at the bottom. James gets the ball. He goes. He tries to go forward. He gets stuck in the backfield.
Finally brought down at around the 14.
He got
gets shoved way back.
Stroked right in the backfield. So let's see what happens. Fourth down. I don't know if someone called the timeout or not. Still with the timeout. I just knew they would go speed option left, and James turns and goes to the right, and he gets stuck right in the backfield. We got a good one shaping up here in Pueblo, ladies and gentlemen. Little bit of time left on the clock, and we're about to try to have a goal line stand. Colorado Packers playing the Pueblo Steel in Pueblo, Colorado.
.9 seconds to go here in regulation as the Steel break the huddle. This is pretty much it. We got 4th and 5. They're either going to get the touchdown or they're going to do a turnover.
So it's 4th down. James, motion to the right. He gets the snap. He looks up top. He fakes. He starts going to the right. He jumps.
Way too early. Oh, no. Touchdown.
And it looks like Anthony James, no signal yet.
No,
Touchdown, Pueblo Steel. And Anthony James with the Cam. He did the Cam. But Cam in the retirement home because he didn't get that much air. But he got the touchdown. Anthony James.
Oh. Flag on the field.
Uh-oh, we got dirty laundry.
And well, the points are still on the board. It still says 14-12. Steel's favor as they're lining up for the extra point. Let's see what the ref has to say.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Unsportsmanlike. Yeah.
So the score will count, and they will take the penalty on the kickoff. Steel are up by 2 right now, trying to extend it to 3. Neither team has shown a kicker yet.
So we have a timeout for the Packers.
That's their final one. Oh, and number 24.
24 gets ejected.
Yeah, he was the one that was running his mouth and got the penalty. I guess he kept running, and now he's running home.
Running all the way back to Aurora. This is still a big play. Still a lot of time on the clock. One possession game. This is big. If they get this too, it's a different game than if they don't. So let's see. He hands it off straight up the middle,
and
he's in. He's in. So that's going to put the Pueblo Steel up 16-12. Packers are going to need a touchdown if they want to win this game.
And they got 23 seconds to do it in.
Good game. Again, it's been pretty much a defensive battle, but I don't really like to come out here to Pueblo. It doesn't always smell the best, but I know I could come out here and watch a good game, though.
You don't get to Greeley much, do you?
I try to never go to Greeley anymore.
You to talk about towns that smell bad. Actually, in fairness to Greeley, since they added another 150 feet to the stack, it doesn't smell as bad.
I used to hate that. We be conditioning out there, and then like you're gasping for air, and what is it smelling like?
Oh,
I used
to work 2 blocks from the slaughterhouse.
Oh,
It was they had special filters put on the HAVC to get rid of the smell.
Dang.
The filters cost twice as much as the air conditioning did. But yeah, no, it was bad. But since they added another 150 feet to the top of the stack, seriously, it pushes it up. It doesn't.
Really?
You don't smell it as bad anymore. But yeah, Greeley 20 years ago was whoo.
They used to do like the Broncos camp out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because the owner used to have a place up there.
That makes sense. See? Run that back. He gets the ball. I don't know. That was weird. It's like they didn't try to do anything when he got the ball.
He looked a little surprised to have it.
Yeah. I actually thought that was perfect because they're so close, the coverage doesn't really get to set up like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have, 18.6 left on the clock.
Time enough for 1, maybe 2 plays.
Probably about 2 plays. They need to just try to get completions and get out of bounds.
Yeah, at this point, this is when you switch to going aerial. You really don't have much else to lose. And as you said, stick to the sidelines, step out of bounds, save your clock, move down the field, get into position, and, oh, yeah, you don't have a kicker. But it wouldn't matter because you need 4, not 3.
I'm surprised he just didn't try to go straight to the house. He literally looked surprised he had the ball. So Packers come out 5 wide, and they get a penalty. It's probably going to be delayed game.
Illegal substitution.
Oh.
Well, not so far. You know what? I'm not. I will continue that thought in 2 minutes.
I guess I'll try to slip 12 players out there, too. It's worth a shot.
Oh, that's not where I was going.
So 5 wide. Packers drops back. He should just run. He gets.
Right idea, but wasn't able to wrangle it in. Lost 7 seconds on the clock, so we're now at 11.4.
11.4. I don't know. It's like reaching a goal. It's like you have to get 90 yards, but, like, you don't have to get it all right now.
Yeah.
You know? I thought they would have did, like, something real quick, like a quick play that, like, was a pitch to get him out of bounds or something. He had those veer plays, but. So, 11.4 left. Second down, 15. Colorado Packers with the ball.
You know, for as young as the Packers are, they should need to hold their head up on this one because they're still getting to know each other. They're still getting used to playing with each other. Their rhythms aren't established yet. They don't have, lots of games to fall back on where the Steel have played together for a while.
Yeah.
And, so.
Steel's, they've been building this program for a long time.
And the Steel definitely should be proud of this game. It was a great defensive game. I mean, they went into halftime with no score. A little bit of – it picked up a little bit more in the third and then one more score in the fourth. But,
yeah,
this has been a great game.
So he comes out still 5 wide, 3 at the top of the screen. I still would like to see something real quick and just pitch. So, incompletion. We got about 1.1 left on the clock.
Yeah, so they'll get one more play off. And then it's time to head to the after party.
Again, Noonan's. Make sure you guys get to Noonan's Bar and Grill in Aurora. They take care of the Colorado Packers, and they're very proud to have Noonan's as a sponsor. So Packers come out 5 wide. Still in a preventive defense. Clock goes to 0.
There's the clock. He's still on his feet. Makes it to halfway point, but then they're brought down. So that is a victory for the Pueblo Steel. 16-12 over the Colorado Packers.
And that's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Want to thank Scott and ColoradoSports.TV for having me, Mr. Infinity, in the building. Great football game to watch. I'm glad I was able to be part of it.
And thank you so much for coming down and joining us. And thank you, Noonan's, for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Going to be a great after party. We have a player down, it looks like, but he's just
it looks
slow
like
to
we
get
have
up.
guys on both teams down.
So
hopefully they're just cramping or something.
yeah.
But
We're going to go ahead and sign off now. Congrats to the Steel for the victory. Congrats to the Packers for getting their season underway and their inaugural season. This year they're kind of working the kinks out, getting the feel of everybody, and then next year they hit it hard. So
exactly. Yeah,
very
Coach Von
excited.
Davis has big goals and sights for Colorado football on the minor level. So really excited. Unfortunately, the MFL didn't work out to work this year, but I'm glad the guys on the Packers didn't just lose the season and they're able to still get out here and play some football.
Absolutely. So everyone, on behalf of Mr. Infinity, I'm Scott Sledisher. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and sign off and head over to Noonan's.
Oh.
So we'll see you there. Take care, everyone. And don't forget your towel.